So I thought, since it's the first insight of 2023, I would talk you through some products, my top 23 products for 2023. It's going to be a bit of a whistle-stop tour because it's only 10 minutes and Tony's going to give me a wave halfway through. So bear with me. So trends coming into 2023, it's been very much about eco products, huge rise in sustainability being an important factor for people buying merch. It's much more recipient specific, so rather than just getting a load of XYZ promotional items, thinking much more about exactly who you're giving it to and getting something really personal for them. Much more on the creative branding, so not just perhaps sticking a logo on a white mug, being a bit more creative about making that whole mug something for you. Things that are longer lasting, products that tell a story in the product as well as the reason why you're giving it to them. Big increase in UK manufacturing and also looking more lifestyle focused. So these next products that you're going to see are all looking along those lines. First product, Mr. Bio. Charging cables are always really useful. This one's a fab one. It can work, can charge computers, can charge as long as they're Apple computers, they're not mine. But your phone, it works with CarPlay, so really fab product. It's made of bio product, recycled product, and RPET cables, and has fast charge ability. So they look really cute. The logo goes on its head, and they look really cool. Never-ending pencils. So pencils that don't need sharpening, they don't wear out. They're really cool. Made of bamboo. What's not to love? Recycled textiles, big thing now, into much more eco-friendly on the clothing. So this one's just an example, but it's made of the recycled organic cotton. It has all the correct certifications, which means that this one can only be printed using the correct ink, so we can't sell it plain stock. So it's just something to be aware of, but there's a massive range of those, and they're really eco-friendly, so great for companies that are interested in that. I love these. When I first heard about them, I thought, oh my god, that is such a cool idea. The paper's really smooth. It's stone, so it's not cutting down any trees. Really smooth, lovely to write on, and a really nice high quality notebook as well. So no compromise in the quality and the style. Just where I think a long time ago it used to be much more to have eco, you were compromising on something, and it's just getting really good now. You really don't need to compromise, and we can still look after the environment. Talk about telling a story. So these notebooks are made from old milk bottles. I think that's pretty cool. Not sure it smells milky, but they are really good. It's the Dairy Dream range, and there's a great, especially if you're in any way related to food industry or dairy, even better. Great product. So being creative with print, it's now not just about putting a logo on it. As you can see with these ones, the branding goes all the way around, even though it's a really unusual shape. This colour fusion is just an absolutely incredible. It works so well for retail brands. Anybody who's got really funky designs, obviously it wouldn't look great with just a logo sort of splattered all over it. You wouldn't get the best of it. But being clever and using a designer to really do it, you've got something that's just a really cool product at the end of it. In the flesh, they just look amazing. The print's so clear, it's so vibrant. So that's colour fusion, which is available on mugs, these kind of travel mugs, and also thermal bottles as well. Colour coding. So again, not just standard colours of mugs anymore. These ones you can choose the colour for the outside of the mug, the inside of the mug, and the rim around the top. So where this one's got like white around the top, you can have a different colour there. So another great way of really making a mug your own and then putting your logo on it. It's not just, well, this is the blue that we've got. If you want a blue mug, you can have it your exact blue, which is great, especially people like Cadbury's who want it in their purple, and that can now be done in the UK in not massive quantities. So it's not always a Far East job. Beach towels, new product. It's probably been around for a few years, but originally they're a bit too much like microfiber cloths, and you thought, oh, I'm not really sure it's going to be that nice. Now there's some that are really decent quality, huge towels, and they're just full colour print all over, highly visible, last for ages. Not towels won't be made in the UK, but all the printing's done in the UK, low minimum quantities, something a little bit quirky and a little bit different.
Halfway.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm talking fast, so we're good. Deck chairs made in the UK. We can do the absolute giant ones as well as the smaller ones, but again, a really popular product when people want something a little bit different that's really going to stand out if they're doing a trade show, especially any outdoor events. Great for pubs, beer gardens, anybody who's sponsoring anything and things like that. And the minimum quantity is just one on those, so a great high quality, long lasting product. Umbrellas, not the most exciting a product, but on days like today, super duper useful. And again, now there's the option to have the panels printed all over, so again they can be made in completely your own colours. The print all over can be like this, where it looks like it's dripping down. It could be just solid colours with then your logo, but you can also print on the underside, so the inside has like an extra canopy, so that's printed too, so you can print like the stars in the sky. And I've seen some really clever designs, and they're made in the UK, so again 25 minimum quantity, so not big issues with it. Fully sublimated sports tops, these are absolutely brilliant. Again, not high minimum quantities, usually around 10 to 20 on these, but absolutely brilliant for all sorts of different clubs where you want perhaps individual names on it. You want a design that's all over, all the branding, everything, everywhere. It's like literally the only limitations with these is really in your creativity when it comes to doing the design, and the factories are really good at helping and mocking it all up. So great for, we were talking to somebody recently, one of the office neighbours who's in a jiu-jitsu club, and he was talking about getting some, I think she might do taekwondo, but yeah, but also different things. There's also not just these ones as sort of t-shirts, there's also jackets and trousers, so you have like full-on tracksuits, which they were looking for this martial arts group. Promo socks are one of my favourite. Again, they've been around for ages, but I've got a pair that I was given a sample probably 4 or 5 years ago. They're still in my sock drawer. I wear them along with every other pair of socks, you know, they're just one of my pairs of socks. They don't seem like a promo item, they're just a perfectly nice sock that I wear loads. They can also be made so they're suitable for trampoline parks and soft play areas. They have to have little rubber grips on the bottom, but loads and loads of options on those. They're made completely to order, so they're woven in your choice of colours. They can have funky designs. We've done hopefully got an order coming soon for some with pigs on them, and then the toes and the heels different colours, like you can see here. They were one of the products that we noticed last year, a massive increase in both inquiries for, but also in seeing pictures on social media of people posting. They've just got these promo socks, so they seem to be really popular at the moment. Oh, wrong way. Oh, really wrong way. High quality toolkits, it's a bit of a curveball, but again, thinking along the lines of things that people want to keep, you know, wanting to gift a gift that's going to be kept and useful. Decent high quality toolkits, everybody's going to keep, and there are plenty that are really good enough for the trade to use, but they're also stylish enough that you're going to want to keep at home or keep in your desk drawer and keep using. We were given one from Halifax when we got our mortgage 7 years ago, and I've still got it. It's in my drawer here, and it's really useful. Comes out all the time. So thinking along the lines of things that you want someone to keep and use, those are a great one. Cakes and letterbox brownies, things that can be sent out. They can be gluten-free, vegan. We can source big ones, individual ones, really whatever people want. The options are there. They can have the print on them, like this is like an icing print, or they can just have print on the box, because I think sometimes people think if it's got the icing on it, they feel like it's going to be an inferior quality product. That's just down to personal taste of how people want it. Moso bamboo, which is the best kind of bamboo. There's loads and loads of gifts. Obviously these are Christmas ones, but there are loads of different things that can be made in that now, made in the UK, really low minimum quantities and really popular. And these are flat pack ones, which are great. Some of you will have seen the reindeer. Recycle pens. So eco pens people often talk about, and pens are probably about the least eco product that we can do because of all bits in it and lots of it that isn't recyclable. So I think if you're going to go with an eco pen, often it's best to go with something that's using recycled plastic, and I would always encourage people to use plastic that's been recycled in Europe, because then it hasn't been shipped to China to be done. So much better. These ones, for example, are made in Europe from European recycled plastic, and they're great to write with, and as you can see, nice vibrant colours, so it doesn't have to be boring just because it's eco.
Minute left.
Okay, I'll go quick. I've slow down. High-end pens, love these pen sets. It's again something that's going to be kept for ages. Sweets, always popular. Biodegradable boxes, loads of different fillings. These bottles really hit last year, became super duper popular, and probably the year before. All sorts of different, they can be colour matched, colour fusion, which is that one where it's print all over. These ones are dye sublimation, so you've got a photo quality print. 25 minimum quantity. These bottles prevented ocean plastic, made in the UK, 2-day lead time, loads of colours available, and they can be digitally printed, so full colour or screen print. And then merch boxes, which are a great idea. Everybody loves receiving them. Brilliant for onboarding staff or customers, and we can arrange to send them out to your individual addresses if you want. Fully bespoke notebooks. Endless choice of outside colours. Ribbon can be different colours, the elastic's different colours. You can print them full colour. There's different, you can have plain, line, squared, dotted, or journals inside. So again, really make it work for your recipients. And so throw in a bit of a curveball, waterproof bags. So many people are out paddleboarding, kayaking, doing all sorts of water sports. These bags are a great thing that people will have on there, and it'll be really useful. So it just fits in with my things that we want to be useful for recipients. Thank you for coming on with me on this whistle stop tour. Send me any questions if I've got time. I don't have to stop sharing that.